Hey guys, I got a product review for you today that's way overdue. I have probably been in possession of this flashlight since around the beginning of the year. What it is a hunting flashlight. This is the T28 Artemis from a company called Brinyte. Let me get it out of the sleeve here. Very nice presentation here. Then you have this nice black box, and it does have a magnetic closer. Inside you will find an owner's manual that's printed on card material. Very informative, a lot of information on there, covers everything. You have the flashlight, it's right here, and it's in very nice foam here. It keeps the flashlight nice and safe when not in use. Has a little compartment here. Open it up. You have the USB charging cable. You have a remote switch for putting it on a firearm. There's a lanyard and an extra set of O-rings. What we have here is a tri-colored zoomable and dimmable flashlight that is crafted out of aircraft grade 6061 T6 aluminum. It has a premium type 3 military hard anodized matte black finish that is anti-abrasive. It is 7 1/8 inches long when it's in the short configuration. When you zoom it out, you zoom it by twisting the bezel. It's 7 3/4 inches long. You have a 1-inch body, and at the bezel it is 2 1/8 inches wide, and it weighs just a little over 7 ounces without the battery. And it has an IP66 waterproof rating, which basically means you can use it in the rain or wet locations, but you should not submerge it in a body of water. Now down inside of there you'll see 3 different LED modules. There's green, white, and red. And to toggle back and forth through those colors, you have a switch right here. Center is white, to the left is green, to the right is red. Now when you look down inside the bezel and flip that switch, you'll see the LEDs changing position. That's red, that's white, and that's green. The tail cap switch here, to turn it on, you press and hold it for a couple of seconds and it turns on. And this tail switch also works as a dimmer switch. Just simply twist it to make it brighter. Right now I have it set on the lowest setting, but if you twist it, you can put it to any brightness in between the high and low. And that works for all 3 colors. That's a really neat feature. And to turn it off, you simply press it and it turns off. As far as the lumen ratings go on these different lamps, well, the white, the brightest lumens you're going to get is 650. On the red, it'll be 140 lumen. And on the green, it will be 130 lumen. Now this flashlight is powered by a 21700 battery. This is a 5000 milliamp battery, and if you noticed when I pulled all of the components out of the box, there was not a battery charger, but there was a charging cable. The reason there's no charger is because this particular battery has a built-in USB port right there, and it takes a USB-C charger. Simply plug your cable into the charging source, or your power source I should say, and plug it into the battery. Now you do have a tiny LED light that's right here that will be red while it's charging, and once it is fully charged it turns green. Let's take a look at the remote tell switch that's on here for when you have it mounted to a rifle. Now this is nice and heavy duty. It comes with a sticky back hook and loop attachment on it. You see 3 buttons there. The center button will turn the flashlight on. Then your button right here are these 2 other buttons, I should say, are your dimmer switches. And this one, it will increase the brightness. And then this one reduces the brightness. And as you can see there, it is a gradual increase or decrease. This flashlight does not come with a way to mount it to your rifle, but it will use any 1-inch flashlight mount. When I used this on my last hunting trip, I used a rifle that did not have a Picatinny rail, so I utilized this style of mount. The way you use this is the flashlight goes in one side and the other side clamps on the tube of my rifle scope. Like I had just mentioned, I took this on my last hunting trip, and in my head I envisioned getting this great footage of me using this, shining it on animals and just doing a really cool video. But that didn't exactly work out as planned. The ranch I was hunting on, it was well stocked with animals. Let's say there was lots of hog. We saw several dozen deer. There were several different breed of deer, and there were several different breed of bovine. But once the sun went down, saw absolutely nothing, no animals whatsoever. But I did get a little bit of footage of me shining this light. The camera did not exactly pick up the flashlight's full potential. From what the camera footage shows, it doesn't look like it shines very far, but first-hand experience, I could see probably at least 200 yards away with this flashlight. All right, let's take this outside and see how it works. Okay, so we're outside, and that tree that you see right in the middle of your screen, I estimate that to be about 175 yards away. So let's turn on the flashlight, and you see the bushes right in front of me. Now this is in the flood mode. I will point it towards that tree. Now I will zoom it in. You can see that tree just fine, and that's at the full brightness of the flashlight. I will dim it down. That's about 50%, and that is at the lowest setting. Let's turn it back up. All right, now let's switch the color of the light to green. That shows up pretty good, and that's at the full brightness. And over to red, and that's at the full brightness as well. So this flashlight does shine out there quite far. Okay, so there it is, the Brinyte T28 Artemis. This is, in my opinion, an excellent flashlight. Over the last, let's say, 3 years or so, I've had several hunting flashlights that have been sent to the channel for review, and I have to say this so far has been the best one. And it isn't often that I actually recommend any of the products that I review, but this one is an exception to that. This is a fantastic quality flashlight that I feel is well worth purchasing. So if you guys are interested in this product, I'll leave the link to the Brinyte store down below. Go over there and check it out. They have many flashlights to choose from. I have, I want to say, 5 different Brinyte flashlights, and they're all great quality, just fantastic flashlights. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.